Bradley Manning has finally been sentenced to 35 years in prison for handing over thousands of leaked documents to WikiLeaks. This is the largest leak of its kind in US intelligence history. I'm joined by Raymond McGovern, a former CIA operative and a supporter of Bradley Manning, to discuss the leak and also the sentence. Yes, he has shown us some of the bad things the government's done, but he also revealed the names of Afghanis who informed on the Taliban. He also revealed the names of people in Iraq who informed on Al-Qaeda. So he put those people at risk.
There was not one case of a U.S. soldier or an Afghan collaborator so much as spat upon in reaction to those things. So that is really, I know that's what people say and keep saying, but saying it many times does not make it true.
Well, the very nature of this kind of war, we don't know what's going on. We don't know how people will have taken a vengeance. We do know, in the case of Bradley Manning, that files were found in Osama bin Laden's compound in which he requested information about WikiLeaks, which suggested that he was looking at it. So the enemy was looking at the material that Bradley Manning helped to put into the public space.
And so were we Americans and British and others who are not the enemy. And what we saw, for example, on that videotape of the Apache helicopter was a war crime, pure and simple. You do not try to kill civilians trying to help other wounded civilians, okay? Now, it doesn't matter if the Defense Department says, well, that was all according to the rules of engagement. If it was, then it's Robert Gates, the Defense Secretary, that should be put in the dock, not Bradley Manning. Nuremberg says that when you see war crimes, you can't stand idly by. You need to report it and do all you can to prevent further ones.
Well, I don't think that anyone would disagree with that. I don't think a moral person would disagree with that. But what Bradley Manning did by releasing that vast amount of information, without prejudice really, just simply putting it into the public sphere, that's a very different kind of crime.
Manning went first to the Washington Post and the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal, offered them the chance to redact it. Then he went to the State Department and the Pentagon and offered them, that is Julian Assange, on his behalf, offered them a chance to redact it. They said, we do not deal in stolen documents. So it's incorrect to say that Bradley Manning completely just irrespective of all concerns, released everything, just happens not to be true.
When you sign up to the military, when you sign up to the CIA, you make a pledge to keep things secret. That's what you sign up for. Is it not a disgrace to your profession when someone does that? And are you not betraying the people who you work with?
That's a good question. You do sign a secrecy promise, okay? Promises are important. They should be kept under ordinary circumstances. But in the ethical realm, the moral theologians and the ethicists see supervening values, all right? Now, supervening values are values like stopping a war, stopping war crimes, stopping more people getting killed. Now, I think that anyone realizes that all moral decisions depend on the circumstances. Now, I did not swear to keep secret war crimes, and yet I did. Bradley Manning did not swear to keep secret war crimes, and he revealed them. I have the utmost respect for him, and I hope that his sentence is reduced or commuted.
If it is the case that you're encouraging whistleblowing, that you're encouraging people to go forward, how can the Army rely upon any of its serving men? How can it make any decisions? How can it behave in any kind of covert way whatsoever if you're establishing the precedent that you're encouraging people to betray their own army?
The precedent to reveal and to announce war crimes is a good one. What Bradley Manning did was very much in consonance with the Nuremberg Tribunal and the ethics of any normal person who would see the supervening value of stopping a war, exposing injustice, exposing deceit, as opposed to keeping a promise. And mind you, the promise is to keep secret information that could endanger the national security of the United States.
Okay, let me finally put this proposition to you, because I think a lot of supporters of Bradley Manning miss this point. This is how a lot of ordinary people feel about what Bradley Manning did. You sign up, you join the army, you're there to do your duty, you're fighting the bad guys, you're not fighting your own people. And whether he revealed a war crime or not, he may well have done that, this is a guy who ultimately betrayed his comrades and his friends in the field, and he put America at greater risk. How can he possibly be the moral superior in this case?
You do not forfeit your conscience when you sign a promise to keep information secret that could harm the national security. That promise has nothing to do with keeping secret information that reveals war crimes. And that's why Bradley Manning holds the moral superior view here, or the moral superior position. He could see that keeping this specific promise not to reveal national security information that would endanger his troops was not quite as important as stopping a war and revealing war crimes. It's very simple for anybody who knows how ethical decisions should be made.
Raymond McGovern, thank you very much.